Good evening, my dear friends in Bangalore, and a very warm welcome to the national final of the Rural IT Quiz. You've quizzed several times with me, we've quizzed several times with each other, but this is a completely different terrain. You are witnessing here today children from cities which are not as connected as yours. These are children from locations with not as much as facilities as you and I enjoy in urban India. But the knowledge of these children is no different from what we possess in urban India. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with pride that we present before you the 6 teams here today on stage. And we also have with us here today Doordarshan, which is covering this quiz. And before I move into the shoot itself, a quick reminder that this year we've done 6 states of India. We've covered Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Jharkhand, Gujarat, Maharashtra and Karnataka. And in the last 13 years that this quiz has consecutively been conducted between the Karnataka government and Tata Consultancy Services, over 7 million Indian children have taken part. There are children from this quiz who have gained confidence and moved on to join prestigious engineering colleges, no less than the IITs of our country. Providing the right platform, providing children with confidence is the key aim of a platform such as this. And ladies and gentlemen, the entire Rural IT Quiz today is elevated in its stature by the man who believes perhaps the most about the future of our country, our beloved former President, Dr. Kalam. To all you viewers on Doordarshan, a very warm welcome to each and every one of you. You're with me, Pick Brain, and you are here today witnessing the national final of the Rural IT Quiz. From across 6 states, we have 6 teams here today with us. Let me introduce you to them before we move on to the quiz itself. On my right, as table number 1 representing Gujarat, we have with us here today Sant Kabir School from Vadodara, Digant and Harshil. Put your hands together for them. Neighboring them as our second team here today are the champions from Rajasthan, our Indian Cambridge from Jaipur, Mohit and Lakshya. Welcome to the two of you. As team number 3 in this final with us here today are Utkarsh and young Tulika, and they represent Madhya Pradesh, the Kendriya Vidyalaya School. On my near left here today are Abhishek and Savant representing Little Rock, Karnataka. I want you to applaud the same way for all the teams, not only for the Karnataka team. As table number 5, we have with us here today the Maharashtra champions, Agragami, representing them Madhu and Kaivan. Welcome to the two of you. And completing our lineup here today from Jharkhand, GAV Gandhinagar, Abhishek and Kavan. We move straight into our quiz final, but before we go there, a quick reminder on what they are here to receive. Prizes which are at stake for these young kids from all over the country. They've already won a host of prizes. Here we go. All the finalists here today are receiving, for winning their regional rounds, a whole host of prizes, including a phone and a scholarship of 10,000 each from TCS. The national runner-up here today will receive a scholarship of 50,000 rupees, a host of prizes and the runner-up trophy. The national champion. This year alone, 15 lakh children have taken part in this quiz. It must be a very proud feeling to say, I am the best in the country. One team is going to feel that way today. They win themselves the national championship, 1 lakh as cash scholarship and all the other goodies from TCS. We move straight into the first frontier of our battle here today. You witness the teams. Let's see who's going to play on the questions that we're going to pose to them here today. Up on screen, the first of our rounds in this final. It's time to play on the grid. grid play. On grid play, you will get a grid on your screen which comes up now, and you will get the words, the Rural IT Quiz 2012. You will choose the lucky letter that you want. Each letter is with a question behind it. Whoever gets it right will get 10 points. Now, here are the rules out. While you are allowed to choose your lucky letter, if some other team feels they know the answer, you are allowed to press the buzzer and stake claim to answer the question first. In doing so, you need not wait for the question to pass. You get to answer first. But if you get it wrong, you get a -5. And the question goes back to the team for whom it was meant, passing clockwise, skipping the team that took the chance to answer first. Clear on the rules? Now, what if the question is yours and you're confident of the answer? You are allowed to press the buzzer to defend your own question. But in doing so, you're running the risk of a -5. Clear on the rules? The first 12 questions, 6 will go clockwise, 6 will go anti-clockwise. We'll start on my right. Sant Kabir from Vadodara, Gujarat. Pick your lucky letter.
I in IT.
I in IT is your choice. Aapka choice. I in IT. Aapka sawal ye raha aapke samne. Identify oh, they've gone for it on their own question. Is Sant Kabir.
Larry Sanger and Jimmy Wales, Wikipedia.
Larry Singer
and Jimmy Wales, Wikipedia.
And Jimmy Wales.
Yes.
The overall answer that I'm looking for is the creation of Wikipedia.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a rural IT quiz. Put your hands together. Super. Super. Team number 2, Rajasthan, you will take your pick. The I in IT has changed color, so you can't choose that. Take your pick. What do you want to choose?
Q in quiz.
Q in quiz is your choice. Identify the person. The question is correct. You got to think in the modern world. Identify the person from this.
It's Alan Turing.
It's Alan Turing. Explain.
The CAPTCHA part, completely automated. The thing of CAPTCHA was Turing test. The CAPTCHA Turing test, so Alan Turing.
Oh, these garbled letters that you get to enter a secure site is called CAPTCHA.
Yes.
And CAPTCHA is based on the Turing test.
Yes.
So your answer is Alan Turing.
Yes.
Outstanding. Outstanding. Gujarat are playing aggressive. Madhya Pradesh, take your pick.
R in rural.
R in rural. Which one? The first one or the second one?
First one.
The first R in rural. Here it comes. Again, it's Gujarat. They're playing really aggressive.
It's Pearl. That is Larry Wall, the founder of Pearl. That is camel, which comes in the logo of Pearl. So it's the connect is Pearl. Pearl the language.
The overall connection is Pearl as in the language.
Yes.
This young boy is Sachin Tendulkar and Virendra Sehwag. He's really setting the tone for this national final. He's taking an aggressive posture. They're on 30 already, and the other teams will now have to measure up to a national final. Karnataka, take your pick. Sorry?
Letter A in rural.
The letter A in rural. Hands on the buzzer. That seems to be more important now. Here we go. What is this technology? They've gone for it. It's Jharkhand on the buzzer. On table number 6. You got to. Table 6, yeah, go on. 6 cents.
Yes.
No, this is not 6 cents. We'll neutralize the buzzer for you, and we will pass and go back to Karnataka. -5 to Jharkhand. Scorers, if you're with me. Karnataka, what is this?
Something related to hacking the brain by IBM project of
Hacking the human brain. How do you do that?
as in like you get to find the thoughts of the brain. You get to find out what you're thinking about.
Oh, it's a project to identify human thoughts.
Yeah, you can identify what you're thinking about.
Oh, you've got a system today which will identify what the mind is thinking about.
Yeah.
Outstanding. Put your hands together for that. We got a pinpointer. And the question is now to Maharashtra. Maharashtra, take your pick. What do you want to play?
One from 2012.
One from 2012. Here is your question. One from 2012. In April this year, an unheard of situation occurred for the first time in Apple's Mac computers. What happened in the context of an Apple Mac for the first time ever? Jharkhand are playing aggressive. Don't switch off your mic, leave it on. Okay, go on.
Was it that the first time a computer had spoken to the public?
The first time a computer spoke
To the public.
-5 again. Jharkhand are playing aggressive. We neutralize the buzzer. Maharashtra, your turn. 5 seconds of time. On my right, can I pass? No clue? Gujarat. Choose to pass. Rajasthan. Madhya Pradesh. Karnataka. There's no negative now.
The Apple Mac had a blue screen of death.
The Apple Mac had a blue screen of death. Why?
Maybe there was some error, like there was some problem with the software.
Go on.
There was some malfunction in the software which
You've
caused.
got to give me a little more than that. Why? First time ever.
Because there was a.
Maybe they tried to merge the Apple computer with the Microsoft thing.
No, you just lost the drift there. For the first time ever, the Mac was affected by a virus which led to that kind of a screen situation. Otherwise, it was never ever vulnerable to a specific virus which got into that system for the first time in April this year. Final question, and this one is to Jharkhand. Take your pick.
0.
The O in 2012, here we go, on your screen. What were Astro and Bender in this world as code names? Oh, they're going for it on their own question. Just hold the mic closer, yes.
Photo manipulation programs and animation programs.
Photo manipulation programs. I said these were code names for what? -5 again. Jharkhand are taking excessive risks. The pressure is beginning to tell on them early on. Gujarat,
3D cameras or something.
Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, you gotta try. The level of the national final suddenly goes up from what you are accustomed to. It has to.
Intel i7.
Maharashtra,
Android versions. Code names of Android.
the original code names for Android.
Yes.
Put your hands together. Maharashtra will get 10. As we go anti-clockwise, Jharkhand, you will get to take another pick. We're going anti-clockwise. The rules remain the same. Take your pick.
Z.
Z on your screen. Here we go. What in this world is phantom ringing? It's a new phenomenon we are all experiencing.
Ring means when our phone is on silent, we feel that it is ringing, but actually it isn't.
Explain.
Means when our phone is on silent, we feel that the phone is ringing, and when we check, it isn't ringing.
Oh, you sometimes have a premonition that your phone is ringing, but your phone is actually not ringing. But you think it's ringing.
Yes.
And that kind of a sensation in the modern world is called phantom ringing. I think lives were simpler when the phones were not there. He's right. Put your hands together. Phantom ringing is a phenomenon where you think your phone is ringing when it's not ringing. I think all of us have experienced it. Lovely answer. Gujarat will get another 10-pointer on that one. As we go to the next team, Maharashtra, what's your choice? The last two of 2012. Here we go. The last two, hear this.
What is femtocells in the world of mobiles?
What
It promises to solve the irritation we have all experienced.
from the CEO of Tata Consultancy Services, underlines the commitment of TCS to the quiz. What are femtocells?
Those are things that are used to get Wi-Fi in areas where are no Wi-Fi. It boosts the Wi-Fi.
To solve an irritation we all experience at the CEO. What booster is it?
Why the Wi-Fi?
As in sometimes the Wi-Fi which we get may not be strong enough, and for example, if we have a Wi-Fi in one location, it may not reach the locations where we want it to reach, and in order to boost that location where it reaches.
So you got to boost that, and those are called femtocells.
Yeah.
Lovely quizzing. Excellent quizzing. When your connectivity range is not sufficient to boost it, you today plant femtocells, and those will give you boosters. Karnataka will get another 10. As we go to Karnataka themselves, what do you want to choose?
T in IT.
The T in IT. Here we go. This is a diagram. What do you make of it?
Fail whale. Actually, earlier Twitter had a fail whale, but the fail whale, it has an elephant. The earlier portion. Earlier it had an elephant. And these are the birds which are error of Twitter. Like when there is a lot of traffic, you have this kind of error.
Oh, these are all little birds holding an elephant, and now they have a fail whale.
Yes.
Earlier you're saying they had an elephant.
Yes.
And the birds are holding it. So this is the original diagram when Twitter crashes.
Yes.
This team is extraordinarily well. They have prepared hard for this national final. 10 to them. Vadodara are playing the game extremely well. Madhya Pradesh, take your pick. What do you want to choose?
In quiz.
The Q is gone. You got to choose from the reds.
U in quiz.
The U in quiz. Okay, here we go. What are Steve notes in this world? Gujarat again are going for it.
When there was like whatever Steve Jobs, he used to speak, whatever he speaks, the quotes of him are known as Steve notes. Steve Jobs.
Oh, Steve notes are whatever Steve Jobs spoke or the quotes that he gave.
Yes. Yes.
Have you only been preparing for this quiz? Are you even attending school? Excellent! Excellent! I want to check your attendance. Here's the next one. Rajasthan.
L.
Sorry?
L.
L is your choice. Here it comes. Claytronics is a new technology that we will all experience when we check into hotels in future. What is Claytronics when you check into a hotel room? What can you do with Claytronics? It's the next form of technical electronics. It's called Claytronics. We've really raised the bar this year because we knew we had good teams in the national final, and they're living up to it at this point in time. Rajasthan, no negatives. You want to try? Passing you to Gujarat.
Anything that is we want to search in the hotel, if it's a big one, 5-star hotel kind of a thing, we can search whatever we want, and we can as seen in the picture, we can see whatever the food, nutrition kind of a thing and everything, whatever it holds in of a hotel.
Oh, you go into a hotel, you click on it, and you can search whatever is available for you in the hotel.
Yes.
Passing you Gujarat. Well, convincing answer, but not quite right. Jharkhand
Automatic check-ins and check-outs.
is existing even today. Maharashtra,
It's sleep motion.
it's sleep motion. Explain. Audience, can you have your phones on silent, please? We are on camera. Thank you.
It is used in hotels to see what we want.
Passing you to Karnataka.
See, it's a type of instrument which is used so that the hotel room kind of looks like our house. So we feel like we are at home.
How does that happen to every guest?
It's a technology in which people record their home surroundings and it transport it to the hotel room.
Oh, you record your home environment and you go into the hotel room and it changes to your house. He is correct. Lovely! Lovely quizzing! Excellent answer from Karnataka. The future of customization is you can carry on your mobile phones the wall colors, the settings, the temperature, everything that you stay at home. The moment you enter the room, your phone transfers it to your room settings. Your room will automatically change its colors. In future, you will not have painted walls, you will have LED walls. It will all change automatically. They deserve a better applause. Outstanding answer. Final question. You've got 4 to choose from. You got you, R, I, and 2. Gujarat, final question.
You in rural.
You in rural. Here is your choice of you in rural. Who is, oh, they've gone for it as Karnataka. Who is the missing player in this game?
Watson, the IBM's. Watson.
Watson. Who's Watson?
The supercomputer by IBM. It was made to play Jeopardy with 2 other people. It was a game in which Watson won.
Oh, it's a quiz game where one player is a computer called Watson. Which company made it?
IBM.
And why is it called Watson?
After its founder, Thomas A. Watson.
Lovely. Absolutely brilliant. 12 questions. Teams have done superbly well. Just a gentle reminder to all of you in Bangalore, these children are from rural India. Put your hands together. They live in the smaller towns of our country, but truly, truly amazing and humbling the manner in which they prepare and they come for such programs. That is New India for you. We move to the second frontier of our battle. Before we do that, we'll take a look at tech quotient. And where the teams stand at this point in time. 60 to Sant Kabir from Gujarat, 40 to Little Rock from Karnataka, 10 to Agragami from Maharashtra. The other teams, I'm sure, will score quickly. Jharkhand will have to really pull themselves back because they went on an aggressive route but took negatives. At this point in time, 3 teams in the fray. Maharashtra, Karnataka, Gujarat looking good in the lead. We move to round 2 of our final here today. It's time for us to play Firepower. Here it comes. Four questions common to the 6 teams on stage. Plus 10 if you get it right, minus 5 if you get it wrong. Whoever presses the buzzer first gets to answer. It does not pass. If you press the buzzer while I'm reading the question, you are indicating you know the answer. So I will stop reading the question the moment you press the buzzer. Clear on the rules? All teams on the buzzer, 40 points at stake, minus 20 the negative, plus 10, minus 5. Question 1, all teams on the buzzer. Claude Shannon was the man who first used this word. Inas, Jharkhand have gone for it.
Information theory.
Sorry?
Information theory.
Information theory. Minus 5 to you again.
My God.
Jharkhand are really playing this game aggressive. You can attempt, but you won't get marks. What's the answer?
Bit.
The word bit is correct. I only said it's correct. I didn't say they get 10 points. You have to press the buzzer for that. You got to be faster on the buzzer. Question number 2, teams on the buzzer. A young Indian named Fanindra Sama had a problem and could not go home. Karnataka, go for it.
He founded Redbus. Redbus.in.
What is redbus.in?
It's a website which allows you to book your bus tickets online.
In India, booking bus tickets online was not something that existed. Karnataka will get 10 points. They're beginning to close in. Question number 3, teams on the buzzer. Audience silence, please. Here's the next question. This was started by 2 MIT graduates Drew Houston and Adarsh Roboff. I'm convinced you're not attending school. Put your hands together for them. Just the names of the founders, and they got it right. Two young MIT graduates had a problem with large file sizes. They came out with a solution which we all use, Dropbox. Final question, all teams on the buzzer. I am the man who coined the term artificial intelligence. Jharkhand have gone for it.
John McCarthy.
Plus 10. That will give them a lot of relief. That will certainly give them a lot of relief. That's the only way to come back, Jharkhand. Think of one man who knows only one method to come out of trouble from Jharkhand. His name is Mahendra Singh Dhoni. You got to do a Dhoni today to come back, okay? We'll move on to the next round and then take a look at where the teams stand. It's time for us to play lateral play. Here it comes. Four questions common to the 6 teams. It's something common that you will interface with me at a big brain quiz. You got to do lateral thinking in the world that you live in. The clues look unrelated to each other, but there is a distinct connection between what you see and what you hear. The overall answer is what you need to give me. Clear on the rules? 4 questions, plus 10, minus 5. Here's the first one. Take a look and listen to this or watch this.
Now, say you are an economist and poverty is a relative term. It's not an absolute term.
No, it's not a relative term. We have a planning commission.
Prime Minister Atul Sudhakar Rao Pandey, Gujarat have taken a shot. What do you make of all this?
Aadhaar project.
Sorry?
Aadhaar project.
Aadhaar project. Explain.
It was started in Tembli village in Maharashtra.
It was started in Tembli village in Maharashtra.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what you know.
That's all you know. Atul Sudhakar Rao Pandey, the man who actually gave that beautiful logo. Put your hands together. The Aadhaar project. Very, very good. We'll neutralize the buzzer as Gujarat takes another 10-pointer here. I just get a feeling Maharashtra are going to kick themselves. They didn't hit the buzzer on this. You should have gone for it. Here's the next one. Take a look. Careful on the answer. Here we go. On your screen, question number 2. Now.
No Acer E-key? The Acer E-key.
Jharkhand are taking a clue. There's a metro which is a clue there. There's a lateral clue coming in the form of an ad. Go ahead. No, I wouldn't ask you something so straightforward at a national final. They knew it the moment they went for it that they were on the wrong track. The answer is Windows 8. Yeah. Do you know why Metro for Windows 8? Yeah, anybody? Why a metro train for Windows 8 as an answer? Metro user interface logo. Okay, someone in the audience has that. But we're on camera, so don't get up. Here's the next one. We'll give you, where's the gentleman? I distinctly heard. Last row. Oh, okay. We'll give you a prize at the end of the quiz. My commitment. All right. Here's the next one. On your screen, crack this. Here it comes. They've gone for it. Is Gujarat?
Facebook.
Facebook. Explain.
Those two, the top left are the Winklevoss brothers and Divya Narendra. They filed a suit against Mark Zuckerberg. They told that Mark Zuckerberg stole their idea of Facebook, and Facebook started in Harvard University.
Oh, that's the logo of Harvard University. So it started at Harvard University. Those were people who claimed that they originally started Facebook. And what's that lady doing there?
I think maybe the oldest lady to have a account on Facebook.
The oldest lady to have an account on Facebook. At 104 years, she spends 12 hours on Facebook. He's always on Facebook. But Gujarat are really playing very well here today. Here's the next one coming on your screens now.
It's Sony. It's Sony.
It's Sony. Explain.
Sony Curio, the Columbia Pictures is owned by Sony.
Sony Curio, Columbia Pictures is now owned by Sony.
Yes. And
At your age, I would expect you to know Spider-Man. You seem to know a lot more than what you're supposed to know at your age.
Spider-Man game maybe in the Sony PSP and all.
Put your hands together. Oh, very, very good. What is important is also to learn at a quiz competition. The gentleman on the top right of your screen is the famous Nishata Kihara, the man who created the audio cassette tape. And that also became the forerunner to the size of the Walkman. So you must learn at quiz competitions. One round remaining, we'll take a look at where the teams stand here today. The national final has been fought like a T20 match. The teams are blazing away here today. We'll take a look at where the teams stand on Tech Quotient. Here it comes. 100 to 50 to Karnataka. With one round remaining in this battle, the game can still change, but it's one last round where hopefully Karnataka will try and make a comeback. Maharashtra might try and get the better of Karnataka to get the second place. Certainly can't win it from here, but that is assuming Sant Kabir does not answer any question. We move to the final frontier of the national final of the Rural IT Quiz. It's time for us to play a round called India Inspired. Here it comes. This is a round completely dedicated to the technological advancement that our nation has made. The game will be played like this. You will get a clue on your screen and you will get a set of blocks. The number of blocks represent the number of letters in the answer. If you press the buzzer and get it right in the first 15 seconds, when the blocks are empty, you get 20 points. In the next 10 seconds, 15 seconds, there will be the first letter and last letter which will appear in the blocks. If you crack it at that time, you get 10 points. The negative is a constant minus 10. Play carefully. 3 questions common to the 6 teams, the final frontier of this year's Rural IT Quiz. 30 seconds of time on your screen, starting now. Society for Applied Microwave Electronics Engineering and Research is an extremely important initiative in India. What is this actually known as? No, it wouldn't even fit there. We'll neutralize the buzzer, minus 10 to Jharkhand, and the clue comes up on your screen now. Go ahead. Samir, explain.
Society S, applied A, M, then E, E, R.
Samir is an initiative from the Department of Electronics and IT in India. SAMEER. Read carefully. 9 out of 10 times in life when you read carefully, the answer is right there. Put your hands together. Question number 2. Teams on the buzzer. 10 crucial points to Karnataka. 30 seconds on your screen now. Has access to Jet Air, an independent market, rather than going for the Android market. What is this from India? Remember, it's India inspired. Who in India has a market called Jetjar? Here's the next clue coming up now. Anyone on the buzzer? Karnataka, Gujarat, from India. The taking a risk is Maharashtra now.
Akash.
Akash, India's own tablet. Put your hands together, Akash, it is. Very good. Maharashtra are closing in. They've got another 10, but I think Karnataka are a little clear. Gujarat are playing this game very well. Suddenly, they've stopped pressing the buzzer. If one region in India understands mathematics, it is Gujarat. So you have to give it to them. They know their maths very well, so they will not take unnecessary negative points to help any other location in the country. Final 30 seconds, time starting now. A geoportal of ISRO showcasing Indian Earth observation capabilities through online rendering. Karnataka have gone for it. Bhuvan. Bhuvan is the name of the geoportal from ISRO. Put your hands together. Beautiful. Very, very good answer. Bhuvan. Fantastic. I must confess, that was not an easy one for a last question. These are young kids who are still in school to know Bhuvan. I would get away with a question like that while quizzing IITs and IIMs in India. Tough one, but the teams have made it look simple. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to take a look at the scores. But before we even go, here it comes. Tech caution coming up on your screen. I think it is just fair to say that for all of us, look at that scorecard. Little Rock on 80, Sant Kabir, the champion from Gujarat, on 100. Excellent. But what is important, and out of the 25 odd questions that I've asked them here today, they must have answered about 23. We need to reflect on ourselves. As young children and college students who study in urban India, how many of these could we have cracked? This is new India for you. Put your hands together. It's remarkable. And in the last 13 years, it's been a truly humbling experience for us as we go across the country doing this quiz. I must share with you that when we go across the country, this quiz is conducted in the Indian languages, not in English. So in Karnataka, we do the quiz in Kannada. In the other locations, we do it in Hindi. Once it comes to a national final stage, then you are watching the quiz in English. Otherwise, the questions are all conducted in the regional language. And now, ladies and gentlemen, before we get back to the prize distribution, in a few minutes from now, let's keep the applause going as these 6 teams step down. We'll get you back on stage for your prizes. They are, remember, champions from each of their locations. They have won every single state final to be here today. Keep that applause going for all these teams. They deserve every bit of that applause.
Outstanding. Yes, really. Every day there's just talk to Komal. I'm shooting. Hello. Outstanding. Outstanding.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
do you know what is the score?
It is absolutely humbling.
Yeah.
When you see children like this crack such answers, I personally feel they deserve a better applause. Put your hands together for these children. And let's also not forget the idea behind this quiz. In fact, we have many of our members from the Department of IT, BT, Science and Technology, Government of Karnataka with us. There are secretaries who've taken this quiz to the stage that it is today. And TCS, which has stood by an idea like this. I think what is important for India is to simply create platforms for our rural schools. They will know how to utilize those platforms. This is one of those. Ladies and gentlemen, we're just getting the stage ready. I also want to share with you, when we travel to these places, there is one thing that I observe, and as urban children and young adults, we should learn that knowledge is not the barrier in India, language is. You ask the same question in Hindi, they answer it. Sometimes you ask it in English, they don't. When we question them in their own languages, this is the resultant. Yes, when they come to a national level, they're probably a little comfortable with English and so on. But from the B and C towns of India, it was truly remarkable to see these kids. And I must confess, we probably got the former president in a year when we had such fantastic teams. In my experience with this quiz, I don't think we have had such a fantastic final ever before. Truly outstanding teams, well prepared, they've understood the quiz, and they are here today to create a new sensation for India. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is the moment that we have all been waiting for. One man who has inspired 1 billion Indians. Need I say more? It is my pleasure and privilege to welcome on stage to address this packed audience, our former President, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam.
Friends, good evening to all of you.
Good evening.
First of all, I would like to greet Honorable Sri Apach Ranjan, Sri ISN Prasad, Sri Ganapati Subramaniam, Sri Nagaraj, and Chakravarti, participants and students. It was indeed a beautiful experience for me. And the way the students from the rural area performing and succeeding in a beautiful way, it's a proud moment for me, because I believe the knowledge and creativity is common to the whole nation. And 600,000 villages we have, 700 million people live in the rural area. When I see the performance, beautifully our quiz master brought out, and so I'd like to congratulate all the winners of 180. Friends, when I saw the performance last half an hour, I observed the ignited mind of the youth is the most powerful resource on the earth, above the earth, and under the earth.
Yes, sir. Very true.
And these minds, successful minds of our teams, what we saw, and definitely they are going to play a very important role in India. I am indeed delighted to meet and interact with the students who are participating and winning the awards at National Finals of Rural IT Quiz organized at the Bangalore IT Quiz 2012 event today. My greetings from all the organizers of Bangalore IT Quiz and the Rural IT Quiz event, students who have participated in the Rural IT Quiz from various states and the award winners of Rural IT Quiz. When I see a large number of youth leaders, I would like to talk on the topic, be unique to evolve a knowledge society. The topic I'm going to talk to you next 10 minutes, be unique to evolve a knowledge society. What the topic?
Unique.
To evolve a knowledge society. Dear friend, today I am directly coming, just now, coming to this function from a village called Kudipalli village in Kubam area of Andhra Pradesh, where I addressed 2,000 rural students, the teachers and the parents. I was interacting with the students and gave a talk for rural students on the topic, questioning mind is the nutrient for the blossoming of science. Questioning mind is the nutrient for blossoming the science. This is the topic I was addressing. When I landed here in this auditorium, exactly I was seeing how the 6 teams were questioned, and that became the questioning became the nutrient for blossoming the science and humanities also. I have answered there from the village in Andhra Pradesh, just I am returning from there, I have answered around 20 questions from the students. Whenever I meet the students in any part of the country, they are inspiring me by asking creative questions, irrespective of whether they are from rural or urban. Same phenomena which I have witnessed just now in Bangalore, IT base, today also. Their questions range from black hole, CO2 emission, pollutants. One student asked me, tell me, Dr. Kalam, all the chemicals are obtained from the land. When it was let out to land again, why they are called pollutants? What a thought-provoking question. I answered the student how when chemical compounds are combined to produce a resultant chemical for a particular process, sometimes it becomes oxides, hydrogen, oxygen, bases, acid and toxic elements. The toxic waste becomes a pollutant. Hence, we need to find a way to keep our environment clean and enrich our environment. Hence, dear student, questioning mind is the nutrient for blossoming of the science. Now, this is for all the young fellows who are assembled here, and we are going to, next few minutes, we are going to interact. What a single contribution which has revolutionized the world to attain the path of progress at faster rate of growth in